Yo, what's going on, Team Transformation? I'm shooting this video for a new member, Kristen. Kristen's driving me nuts. She sent me 5 emails before she got her first welcome email. I'm saying that in a good way because Kristen's ready to rock and roll, and she wanted to do her grocery shopping today. She just signed up for the program, so I thought I'd shoot this video for her and for everyone else in this private group. It may help. So you have to understand, this private group, I put everybody that hires me. Some people are like my mother that aren't going to the gym at all. Some people are veteran gym goers that are used to eating small meals often, and everybody in between. Most of my clients in my studio here in downtown Chicago, not downtown Chicago, but South Chicago on the Transformation Station, is 40-year-old that's double income, pretty stressed out, not sleeping well, not going to the gym, maybe never gone to the gym. So that's my average client, but everyone's different. Kristen's a veteran workout gal, and she just wants to go next level, but I still think we can get something productive out of this video for everybody. So with that being said, my 6-week online coaching program is dripped out through an email system, 2 to 3 emails per week, and then I personalize everything for that person. And so I don't overwhelm people with exercise, weights, cardio, food, goal setting, with everything right in the very beginning, which is overwhelming. I drip it out over the first week to 2 weeks, and that's a little slow for veterans, is what I want to say. It's just right. It's pretty good for people who aren't used to working out. So with that being said, let's get to a video shot today that everyone can go out and do better with their food today, whether they're just starting the program today like Kristen, or veterans in this group that graduated a long time ago that maybe need to re-kickstart, or anybody. So this is our food log. I'm going to post, in this post, I think I can give you the attachment right below, I believe. So you click on it, bring it up, print it off, and it's very simple, okay? This column over here is proteins. This column here is vegetable carbs. This column here is starchy carbs. Starchy carbs being rices, potatoes, oatmeals, quinoas, bananas, fruits. That's what gets turned into glucose. That's what we need to start to eat as fuel for our workouts and consider it as fuel, and not be a phobia and afraid of carbs. So general rule of thumb for everybody is we need to eat smaller meals more often. Each meal should have a protein and a veggie type carb combined together for the most part, and 4 times a day. Everyone's different, but that's a nice place to start. A meal's not a meal unless you got one from each category. There's medium amounts, small amounts, and large amounts. Over here is listed as the medium amount. And the same thing with starchy carbs. Vegetables are like free calories, okay? So here, when someone starts, I talk to them on the phone, and we personalize how many starchy carbs they're eating on top of the protein and veggie type carbs. There's a couple different strategies with this, and that is eating more carbs on workout days. Another strategy that's a little bit easier than that is 6 days in a row, a target for your amount of starchy carbs 6 days in a row, and then a refeed day the 7th day. That's another strategy, but we'll personalize that for everybody. So here's the deal. That's enough talk about the food menu guide. Now today, for Kristen, starting out, go to the grocery store and buy your basic proteins: eggs, chicken, fish, red meat, whatever ones that you like. And I want to step back and say, I think a lot of people don't make any progress with this because food preparation when they purchase on the weekends, because they feel like they have to have a perfect plan. No. And they have to have high quality foods. No. Look at this. So this is a great option. Tuna in a packet. I like it because it's quick and convenient, first and foremost. It's flavored. And then look at this rice. I don't even cook this rice sometimes if I'm in my club. And of course, this is not ideal. There's preservatives in here. There's a lot of metals in here. If you eat this twice a day, 7 days in a row, yes, you're going to have heavy metals accumulate and give your organs problems. This has got preservatives in there. I get it. So, but what's the worst of 2 evils? This, once a day or 2-3 times a week, or not doing anything because you think you got to eat high quality foods and you got to eat perfectly. So, with that being said, for Kristen, go to the grocery store today, get some eggs. I like local raised eggs. I go to a Health Nuts here in town because she goes to the farmers markets, and she gets the best farmers eggs into her store, so I can go over there. I trust her. Is the regular cheap eggs at the local commercial grocery store going to kill you? No. But Protein is pretty important to eat higher quality. And I don't mind spending $3 or $4 per dozen for eggs versus the 99-cent ones at the local commercial grocery store. When you come home from the grocery store, get your crock pot, put the boneless, skinless chicken in the crock pot, cover it up with water, put one seasoning in there, cover it up. It takes 2 minutes to do that. Turn it on low. Boil a dozen to 2 dozen eggs. That's it. So maybe that's enough food prep right there to get you through the week, okay? So tomorrow or the next day when you wake up, take 2 glass bowls, take half the chicken in one bowl, half the other, break it up. It spreads apart. It's nice and flaky. It's definitely different than a dry chicken breast stored in the fridge. Put half in the freezer, half in the fridge. There you go. There's 2 weeks worth of protein. The one in the fridge, when you wake up the next day, 2 Tupperware containers, a little bit of dab of chicken, a little bit of dab of chicken, mild Jordanaire, Italian dressing on top of that. Now you got 2 sources of protein for a base. You can add an apple to each one. An apple's a sweet veggie, or you can add some green beans or something like that. Then you got your veggie type carb and your protein for 2 meals the next day. So do you get it? It's simple. Don't think that you got to eat an extravagant, high quality meals to get started. Just get started with something simple like this. The proteins are probably the most important to prepare on Saturday or Sunday. Purchase in bulk when you find something that works for you. Purchase in bulk, cook in bulk. That way it's a little bit easier when you go throughout the week to be prepared. I got a little Team Steen bag that costs 99 cents. I think I'm going to make some more of them. One of my clients said, I can't do this. She got overwhelmed with the pressure I was putting on her. And I said, listen, I'm going to give you a food bag, hang it by the door. Do not leave the house unless you have 2 meals in that bag. It's your food bag. Maybe one's an apple, 2 apples and some almonds, walnuts, cashews, pecans, Brazil nuts. Maybe grab a handful of those. Then you got, at least it's 2 something. It's not an ideal meal, but then you got 2 different times throughout the day that you can eat that when you're in the busy. A lot of my clients are entrepreneurs and they're just so burned out balancing, keeping the business going that they just go 10 hours before they even realize they haven't eaten. And if they don't have food sitting on their table, they're not going to eat. Most likely, they're going to work. So I hope that helps. I'm excited to get Kristen going, but I hope this video helps everybody else. Re-kickstart on Saturday, Sunday. Go to the grocery store for 30 minutes. When you come home, spend 2 minutes with hard-boil the eggs and the chicken. And then when the eggs are hard-boiled done, put them in the fridge. And you could grab 4 or 5 eggs, put them in your food bag. Grab a couple bananas, grab a couple apples, and then maybe some Tabasco sauce, and you can crack the eggs and then put the Tabasco sauce on there, and there you go. Is it ideal? No. Is the prepared rice, pre-cooked rice, and tuna in packets ideal? No. But that's okay. Just get some momentum going in the direction of eating. Will do better in the future once you get some momentum. Having the perfect plan is not the first start of a program. It is momentum. Okay? Just do something, very simple momentum, and do something simple like we talked about in this, and then we'll make it a little bit better as we go. But you got to do the food log follow-up once a week and post it in here. That's the best way I can hold you accountable when you're not coming into the transformation station. And we'll talk it out in the private group right here. And I love you guys. I hope this video helps. And any questions or comments down below, we'll chat it out, and we'll see you tomorrow. I'll check in with you, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow, and let's take it to the next level now. All right, you do have the power to change to make the rest of your life the best of your life. Woo!